This is a very common idea versus this deck, though, this hyperbait cycle, to basically, pick your battles. You have to take some damage. You're going to take some damage, and being able to stay in the elixir advantage, especially with this very expensive deck that ADRIEL has, is important.
Right there, Zappy cycled in the back left by ADRIEL. Should be able to clean up this bush pretty well, but I'm thinking the right one is going to get a shot. No, instead locks onto the Zappies.
Ghost actually does a pretty good job. A little bit of an Evo Breaker connection. But what I'm really thinking right now is, like, what is ADRIEL's last card? I assume it's a Goblin Drill. And if that is the case, I think there is chances for a comeback here with a big giant skeleton push.
Yeah, you have to assume, okay, and that's what's going to make sense. I was thinking that it was going to be Goblin Drill plus Magic Archer, but Magic Archer, it's always going to be able to cycle so easily, so it makes sense that we're seeing Xe. Last card should indeed be Drill.
All right, the dust settles for a moment. We're heading into double elixir time. ADRIEL's up a little bit of elixir. Let's see what he decides to do with that. There it is, Giant Skelly in the back.
So ADRIEL going to try and defend properly. MUGI going to cycle the Dark Golem.
Evo Ghost on defense, does a great job. And this is what Evo Ghost is meant for. You get in cycle, you make an attack. If they try to pressure other lane, use that Ghost to provide a dual lane pressure after defending. But MUGI's doing actually a really good job. The Ghouls do take out the Dark Op, though. The Evo Breaker's on defense.
Yeah,
big pressure.
And MUGI's down to almost 0 elixir. The Royal Ghost is going to come down, and it's going to be the Evo as well. And now this Drill, what looked like an offensive push for ADRIEL, is now becoming just an offensive push for MUGI. The bomb is going to explode, and that is a Ghost not going to get a shot. So just perfect defense by MUGI.
ADRIEL's locked in too, though. Gold 9 to board. The dash really cleans up the left lane. And now, once again, the dust is kind of settling. ADRIEL really needs to make another one of those big pushes and make something happen.
Yeah, so what are we thinking? Are we thinking that he's going to have to wait till triple elixir? Or is he supposed to? I mean, he's clearly not supposed to be cycling drills. We should only be seeing 3 drills max in this game.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. You need to make the big push and use the drill just to supplement that big push. Nice bar drill to defend. And this is looking like one of those pushes that we're talking about. Giant Skelly, Evo Executioner, and the drill inbound. I wonder if we'll see a Gold Knight as well.
And right there, really nice NATO. The Xe is not going to be able to lock the just 1/10 of a centimeter. I'm not very good with the metric system. We have been talking about that this weekend. And yeah, I mean, just so close. And that's a giant skeleton on top of the tower.
And the Evo goes on the left lane. Gold Knight connects. Big damage.
303, 142. MUGI doesn't have an answer. ADRIEL takes it.